Hey everybody, I know it's been a while. I created the page, did like a little introductory video, and it's been a while. Uh, Life happens. Life gets busy. This COVID-19 pandemic situation that we're all living through gets gets very difficult and rough at times, but we pushing through it. But I've not been not working. We have another channel, me and my wife, Taylor Fitted Reactions, and we have some great content that's uh that's up over there. So if you get a chance, go check out and subscribe to Taylor Fitted Reactions and check those videos out. But today we're back here on Life with Z doing the Q&A for my pre-op, my VSG pre-op. I'm scheduled to have my surgery as of right now, August the 6th. So we're there. Like it's been a long journey, a long time coming, but it's still just the beginning. The surgery is just another starting line. Cause like I say in life, there's no such things as finish lines, just new starting lines. So I've got some great questions that people have sent in. Um, I'm actually gonna have my beautiful wife read the questions off to me, and I'm gonna answer y'all's questions truthfully, 100%, uncut. Whatever questions that they had asked, I'm just gonna answer. Gonna be transparent with you because, like I said, this journey is also yours, not just mine. I'm bringing you along with me for this journey. So, and in advance of this, well, not in advance, but I'm also going to be doing a post-op video Q&As, I guess. Um, I'll figure out a time frame, but I'm doing a pre-op Q&A. I'm going to be doing post-op Q&As and follow-ups. So stay tuned for that also. But right now, first of all, thank you for joining and tuning in. But we're about to get into these questions, starting with the first question.
Okay, the first question: what are the top three things you want to do when you hit your target goal?
The top three things I want to do when I hit my target goal would probably be one. Uh, I have a childhood friend that growing up, we always played basketball together, and with the increase in weight gain and being morbidly obese, that's something that I haven't done in a long time was play basketball. But I want to have play a pickup game with one of my childhood friends in basketball. That is definitely one when I hit my goal weight. A second thing I want to do when I hit my goal weight would be I actually want to when I hit my goal weight I want to get certified to be a personal trainer. I want to be able to help others who may be overweight or obese as somebody who understands and came from where they might currently be at that time and help them to get their life better and on track. That's two. So as a third thing that I want to do, when I hit my goal weight. Hit my goal weight. Probably have like a amazing like photo shoot you know to celebrate hitting that goal weight. Next question. That's the three. That's three things. I mean, I got a lot more, but off the top of my head, I would say that would be three of the top things.
What was the most difficult obstacle you had to face during your weight loss journey?
The most difficult obstacle is the mental aspect of getting your mind right and ready to go on this type of thing and changing what you've conditioned yourself to for so long, the way that you eat. Understanding to eat to live and not live to eat. The mental aspect of it definitely the most difficult and the most important.
Okay. What advice do you have for someone that is thinking of doing the same surgery?
Um, Advice for anybody thinking about having the same surgery: make sure you understand that it's not a quick fix. Make sure that you're mentally prepared for this life change because it is a life change. Um, I actually was in the program before a few years ago, and mentally I wasn't ready and didn't take my meetings and stuff seriously, so I was dropped out of the program. Um, But if you mentally ready for that change, I'd say do it. I haven't done it yet, but from everybody that I've talked to or seen in different groups who had it done, it's the best decision they've ever made in their life. So I say go for it, but just make sure that you're mentally ready for that life change.
Who was or is your biggest supporter and why?
My biggest supporter, I have to put that into two categories because when I first decided to join the program and I got accepted into the weight loss surgery program, my mother and my grandmother, they were like the first people I told, and they were both just super excited. This was at the time when they were both ill and in the nursing home prior to them both passing away. But when I told them that I decided to do it and look into it and I had got approved for it, they were just ecstatic. They were so happy. And currently my biggest supporter is my wife. Like I honestly I wouldn't have been to the point I'm at where I could be about to have this surgery without her. As far as inspiration, helped me with getting things that I needed, doing things that I needed, going to the gym with me, just moral support, any type of support you can think of, even financially. Let's not, guys, let's not be ashamed to admit if the woman in your life has helped you financially in some type of situation get into a better place. And she has, any way you can think of it, she's been there and she's helped. And I love her for that, for sure.
When you are watching what you eat, does your wife do the same?
When I'm watching what I eat, does my wife do the same? Most of the time, yes. Most of the time, yes. She tried to make it easier on me by going around the same type of guidelines that I am with eating. Um, there's sometimes the way she's like, you know what, I want some rice. She loves rice. I mean, I loved, I'll say loved rice too because rice is gonna be something that is no longer in my life. But I'd say 99.5% of the time, she's right there with me. Smoothies, liquids, uh, not fried foods, no longer using salt to season foods. She's a trooper. Most people would be like, look, I'm happy for you, but you're on your own. But she's not like that. She's right there with me.
Does your wife tempt you when you are eating healthy and when she's not?
Um, no, she doesn't tempt me. Most of the time we eat the same thing, so I'm making healthier decisions. So 9 times out of 10, she is too. Like we both counting calories together, and she, like I said, she's a team player. She's right there. She doesn't tempt me, or she feels like. Well, at the same time, I tell her though, because she makes it a point not to tempt me. But I let her know this is about to be part of my life. I'm going to be places where people are indulging and eating other things that I won't or shouldn't be eating. So it's something that I have to prepare myself for. So I tell her, don't feel guilty about it if you want to, because it's something that I had to do for myself and discipline myself. But mm-mm, she doesn't tempt me at all.
What was your this is it moment that made you decide to have weight loss surgery?
My this is it moment that made me decide to have surgery. Um, I had became ill and ended up in the emergency room. That ended up in the hospital for I don't know maybe a week, and it was scary. Um, it was scary. I think the scariest thing about it is I'm in the hospital and I'm hooked up to the machines and I'm thinking like I had lost my mother and my grandmother and I'm like I don't want my sister or other family members. I don't want them to lose me and go through what I was going through after losing my mother and grandmother. If it's something I could do about it, and it was something that I could do something about, so that was my this is it. And at the time, my wife was just my friend, and she made me vow to her that when I got out of there from that day on, excuse me, to promise to take better care of myself. And here I am taking better care of myself from that day on. So that hospital stay was definitely my this is it moment. I've had other moments in the past that probably should have been my this is it, and I thought they were, but mentally I still wasn't ready. But that hospital stay is what got me, woke me up.
What's your wife reaction to you having weight loss surgery?
She's excited. At the beginning, she was just like, "Just promise me you won't change on me. Just promise me you won't change." Because a lot of people feel that people when they have a significant amount of weight loss and they get a different body and they start getting different people looking at them and complimenting them, it goes to some people's heads and people change. But I'm always gonna be the same person no matter what size I am at all. And I am who I am. I'll always be who I am. There's nothing like that's gonna change me. No amount of money, no new body, a fancy car, big house. I'm always gonna be me, the same person I was from day one. Just a better version, but I won't change on people.
How much weight did you have to lose before getting the surgery?
They in my case, I can't remember off the top of my head, but the whole BMI thing. There's a certain percentage they want you to lose, but for me, it wasn't. Mine was a little different because of the weight that I was when I came in. They basically wanted me to get down to 500 pounds to have my surgery. So, yeah, they wanted me to get down to or below 500 pounds to have my surgery.
Are you nervous?
Um, I am nervous. Um, I'm every emotion you could probably think of. Nervous, excited, scared, anxious. Everything you could think of. All those emotions have been running wild. You gotta understand. This is a life change that I am coming up on, and it's a beautiful life change. But by any means, I won't say that this lifestyle change is gonna be easy. It's gonna be very difficult. I'm completely changing the way I live, um, the relationship I've had with food my entire life is about to change. Um, being put under and being having a surgery performed on you is a scary thing. Anytime, no matter what kind of surgery it is, anytime you had to be put to sleep under anesthesia, it's a scary moment, especially when you weigh over certain amounts. Then you know they have to give you more. They have to balance it out and decide how much. And they're professionals, so of course I trust them. But I'd be crazy not to say I'm not nervous. I am nervous, but I'm more excited and anxious and ready than anything.
How long are you expected to be down?
How long am I expected to be down? Um, I'm not sure exactly because it seems that everybody has a different time frame of of how long they're gonna be down. Sorry guys, I just you know hand sanitizer. You gotta stay right. But I've seen some people say they've gone back to work the same week. Some people say 2 weeks. Some people said a month. Depending on their job, some people said they were back 2 days or 3 days later. So I guess it varies by each person. I'm expecting for myself. I'm gonna take a week and see how I feel, and I think I should be okay because it's not the surgery now how they do it. It's not like they cut you completely open. They make like the four smaller incisions, and they go from there.
Did you have to majorly change your diet before getting the surgery?
Do I have to majorly change my diet? Yes, because you have to lose weight. And if eating a certain way is the reason why you gain to that certain weight, then you're majorly gonna have to change the way you eat to lose the weight. Um, I cut fried foods out. I started eating way less carbs, more vegetables, drinking way more water. At one point in time, I was trying to drink like a gallon of water a day. Um, I don't eat past 7 p.m. I try to do intermittent fasting. I try to eat between 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. So yeah, I mean, to get major results, you have to make major changes, not just in weight loss, in anything you do in life. To get to a better position, even in your job or whatever, you have to make major changes to get a major outcome. So yeah, major changes were definitely made.
How did COVID-19 affect your journey?
COVID, man, I think COVID's affected everybody's personal journeys or whatever they're on. But for me, as far as this going towards weight loss surgery, the gyms shutting down was probably one of the biggest things for me because I had kind of just got into a real good groove with going to the gym, and then gyms were shut down, and it was, and then just mentally, just everything that was going on with the COVID. Uh, I wouldn't really say I'm a stress eater, but I think we all kind of a little bit are. When we get stressed out, I think we like snack a lot. So, just, I mean, luckily for me, I'm a central worker, so I was still working. But the gym's probably closing down, probably was the biggest thing as far as me. And plus, it pushed back my scheduled appointments to going towards having my surgery. So, as anybody who's already been about to go in this process currently, scheduling has been pushed back because places were closed down. If you can't get to your appointments, it makes it longer until you get a date to have your actual surgery. So the gyms and then appointments not being able to be met due to COVID is probably how it affected me the most.
What was your heaviest weight?
My heaviest weight. Y'all ready for this? You ready for my heaviest weight? Most people don't believe it. Even when I was that weight, they didn't believe it when I would tell them, and I'd be standing right in front of them. Even the doctors, when I would get on the scale, would be like, you don't look that." To my knowledge, I honestly think at a point I might have been heavier. But to my knowledge, my heaviest weight, you sitting down, 620 pounds. That's crazy. I know you're probably saying, man, you could have been on TV. You could have been on my 600-pound life. I could have. I could have. I was 620 pounds, man. I know. It's crazy. Hard to believe. I was.
With being 620 pounds, did you have to use any mobile device to move around?
No, I didn't need like a cane or a walker or a scooter. The scooters look cool though, but I didn't need one. I didn't need a wheelchair or anything like that. I was 100% mobile. I was at 620 pounds. I got around perfectly fine.
Don't have a question, but I have a few people that wanted to get the surgery, but it never happened. Can you talk about what keeps you motivated? What books you read, music you listen to, etc.?
Um, well, I would say, well, first of all, for the people that you know that were supposed to have it and it didn't happen, if you speak to them, tell them, try to get back in the program. Don't give up. This is something that change your life and save your life. Um, Things that kept me motivated and inspired. I actually started looking up YouTubes and looking up Instagram pages of people who have already had the surgery and seeing their transformations and hearing their story. And like I said, watching my 600-pound life was another thing that kept me going because I would see those people go through the struggle and then to see where they came out on the other end looking and feeling a lot better and just loving their life to the fullest. That those type of things seeing other people's journeys helped me, and that's the reason why I'm documenting mine and I speak about my journey so much, so that hopefully I can inspire somebody else to either start or to keep going. Um, I listen to a lot of different music that has like inspirational or motivational, excuse me, messages in it. A lot of motivational speeches on YouTube. Um, just the YouTube and Instagram, find pages or channels of people who have already had the surgery, and you can see how far they've come and how much happier they say they are. That helped me the most.
We don't have any more questions. Thanks.
Hey, I thank everybody who sent their questions in. It was greatly appreciated. I hope that I answered every question to to a way that you get what you were looking for. Um, I want you guys to stay tuned. There will be more videos coming. I'm gonna do an unveiling of some things that I've purchased and that also my wife has purchased for me in preparation for surgery, as far as life after surgery, things that are going to help me along in my journey. I've got a few different things that I'm going to do unveilings of in a video, just to talk about a little bit and show you guys. And then videos just going on in the journey, just showing y'all how it's going. Once I'm cleared to work out, some little clips and videos with me and my personal trainer, who I'll be working with. Other Q&As, follow-up Q&As for post-op, and just enjoy the ride, because I'm bringing everybody with me on this journey. Until next time, understand this: you must live life and not simply exist. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Hey yo, Prime, drop that shit.